Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. My name's Brendan, I'm part of Team PageFly. We provide a really cool conversion rate optimization tool and page builder for Shopify. So if you haven't heard of us yet, go ahead and click the link in the description. I'll include a link to the website. And yeah, today we're going to be doing a Shopify store review. So we've been doing these for quite a few weeks now, and they're really interesting. We get to see some really cool stores and some not so great stores, but it's a great way for us to provide value to you and show you some of the things that you should be doing, but also the things that you should try and avoid when building your store and scaling your store. So there's no one rule fits all, but you know, a lot of very successful stores have certain techniques and certain elements that they like to implement that are proven to increase conversions. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and today we're going to discuss a really cool brand called 808 Dude. So I actually stumbled across this brand from the Shopify success stories, and it's really cool. This brand was started by a mother who realized there was a gap in the market for natural skincare for teenagers. And being a mother of a teenage son herself, she got fed up of providing products to her son that basically had chemicals that she couldn't even pronounce in them. So, you know, it's trendy to look for natural alternatives to skincare products these days. So she founded this brand, 808 Dude. We're going to run through it quickly. We're going to look at the homepage, we're going to look at the product page, and we're going to see exactly what they've done so well to be successful. And we're going to look at some other elements of their site design that convert really well, but also that could be improved. So we will start on the homepage here, 808dude.com, if anyone's interested in checking it out. Okay, so landing on the homepage here, my first thoughts, we've got a nice hero image on the left with a few products. We've got a headline, welcome to 808 Dude, and then we've got a kind of brand motto, natural skincare for teenage skin, and a shop now call to action button. Now here's what I like. I like the branding with the products. I like the name, I like the product packaging, that kind of graffiti-esque style of branding that would really appeal to teens. You know, I can see that. I like the white space around the products and around the text, which really accentuates everything. It's borderline minimal, but I would say that these products are quite busy, the design of the products. So, you know, there's a bit of contrast here, but I really like it. I like this so far. I like this welcome to 808 Dude because not only is it a great headline, and it's a literal headline, but it also sounds like you're being addressed as dude. So you can imagine as a 15-year-old kid, you know, stumbling onto this site. Welcome to 808 Dude. And then in terms of the motto, you know, being a copywriter myself, I'm not a huge fan of having the same word repeated twice in a caption or a headline. And right here we've got natural skincare for teenage skin. So I can't help but feel like that could be a little bit punchier. And I wrote this in the article as well, you know, I'm sure there's many alternatives to this that would make more of an impact and would be a bit more readable. Now the second thing is, this is not a very specific call to action. So when I click through the shop now, it brings me to the entire product range. But really, I feel like this space is always better used for a special promotion or a special product or a special action that you want visitors on your page to take. Now, scrolling a little bit further down, we've got another nice image of a kid holding a body wash bottle, and then this is the part I like. When it comes to skincare, probably the top three main concerns are whether it's animal tested, whether it's natural, made from natural products, and where it's made, because we're very wary of as consumers of products that are coming from, China or countries with very cheap production and labor costs. We don't want to be putting that kind of products on our skin that don't have the best quality ingredients. So that's why, as consumers, it's a big concern. I love how they've addressed these 3 concerns immediately as you land on the homepage, pretty much after you scroll down. 100% cruelty-free, 100% natural and organic, and 100% Australian made. So it's great to just state this and really what it does, guys, is it adds credibility to your website. It's a sign that you're thinking about your customers, thinking about their concerns, and you're addressing them immediately, but also you're thinking about the environment, you're thinking about your values as a brand. It's really important. So I like this. This is great. Now we scroll a little bit further down and we have popular products. So this is a section for product recommendations. Essentially, this is their best-selling products. So I kind of equate this to going to a restaurant and seeing that little thumbs up logo beside the chef recommendation meal. That's always going to grab your attention, and you would tend to trust the chef on their recommendation. So it's a similar concept here with the brand owners recommending the products that people love the most. So I think it's a great way to boost conversions by putting this on your homepage. Now, my only issue with this is that if you're going to make a recommendation, I think you should just pair it with some social proof. So possibly some reviews, the star ratings on the bottom of each product. This is really easy to do if you have a reviews app like Luke's or Ali Reviews. You can just throw them in there, but instantly people could see, okay, I can see this product has got some really great reviews, 4.5 stars out of 5, 5 stars out of 5. It's going to encourage them to click through and actually check out the product page. And at the end of the day, that's what you want, because you're not making sales from the homepage, you're making sales from the product page. So you need to do whatever it takes to get the customer there. So let's scroll down a little bit more. We've got another product image across the middle of the page here. And then we have the blog section. So what this is actually a preview of the latest blog posts on the homepage. So again, I really agree with this. I think it's a great idea every brand should have a blog. Without a doubt. They should be producing some kind of content to show that you're a leader in the industry. So I'm a big fan of this. My only concern with this is that the images kind of look like they've been thrown together with a smartphone app with some random text and a logo slapped in the middle. It would be nice to see some nicer images and possibly remove the fact that they've got no comments on these articles. It's not an issue having no comments on your articles, but to display that on the homepage kind of instantly shows that there's probably not much engagement on these, and it's probably going to not exactly encourage people to click through. So they're my only 2 concerns with this. I think including this in the homepage is fantastic. It's a resource for people to go to for the skin concerns, and then you can upsell your products from the blog post or from the article. So I think this is fantastic. And then we have a really interesting section. You may have seen us around. So this is actually features in the press that 808 Dude have been recognized for, and they've been spoken about on several of the biggest channels in Australia. Now, I lived in Sydney for 7 years, and these are big names, so I think it's fantastic that they've included these. It really adds to the credibility and trust as a brand. And you can see right here, they have said, we've been featured across numerous media outlets for our passion and dedication for 100% natural and organic products. This is really cool. It just kind of solidifies their commitment to bringing us the best in natural skincare for teenagers. And I can imagine if I was a father of teenage kids, this would really speak to me, and I would really feel this passion coming through with all these features in the press. It's a sign to how hard they've worked to be recognized as a truly great brand. Okay, moving on. We've got some more white space here. We'll talk about that later. And then we've got a little section explaining the brand story in a way. I'm a really big fan of this. I think every brand should get into the habit of telling stories, really good stories, to keep people engaged. So I'm a firm believer that the old school techniques for hard selling things to people, they don't really work. And as consumers now, we really need to connect to a story. I think it's really important. So it can be something as simple as how you started, why you started, what was your reason, what was your mission, what were your goals, and how did you get there. And 808 Dude have done quite a good job here. They provided a little section with a little brief outline of how important these products are for teenagers, so I think this is really cool. And then if we scroll a little bit further down, we have the Instagram. So these are the latest posts from their Instagram featured on the homepage. This is also a great idea if you've got really cool Instagram content, which every brand should be building, so I hope you are too. This is a great way for them to click through and connect with your Instagram and to boost your social presence. The more followers and likes you have, the more credibility you have in your industry. So I recommend, if you can, and you've actually got decent Instagram content, link something like this to your homepage, and you might see some good results. Then if we go further down, we've got a little newsletter section here, and that's basically it for the homepage. Like I said, there's a lot of great content here. It's kind of like a mini landing page, if you think about it. We've got a nice hero image, we've got some brand values outlined, we've got recommended products, and then we've got some blog snippets featured in the press, a little story, and then links to Instagram and other social accounts on the bottom. So I can imagine landing here, I would be curious to click through, but like I said, I feel like this page could be a little bit more enticing with better headlines, possibly better images of people actually using the product. So that's a big thing. Something that teens could relate to a bit more rather than just pictures of face wash and shampoo bottles, And also small things like with the recommended products, adding reviews here and there, so people can, it's a testament to the popularity of the product. Why should we believe you? If you tell us it's a popular product, show us, how many people have bought it, how many people have rated it 5 stars or 4 stars. That would really help to warrant a click through to the product page. But other than that, guys, it's got some really good elements for credibility that hopefully you can implement into your store. So quickly, before we wrap this up, we're going to check out the product page, and I'll see you in there. Okay, so I took the recommendation and I went for one of their popular products, which is the Zit-Free face wash for teens. So we've got a nice big title here. It's got a few keywords in here, face wash for teens, which I'm sure helps with SEO. We've got some blank space here, and we have, gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought this would be better. This image, it's blurry, isn't it? It's pixelated. And we've got a big yellow PayPal button here, which I'm not a fan of. I always recommend that we remove these just to keep everything nice and congruent on the site. We don't even have a product description. Oh, we do, further down. Best acne face wash for teens. Okay, we've got a basic description. It's a couple of words here and there, and then if we scroll further down, we've got some reviews. Some good, some bad, but they seem like they're genuine reviews. So we'll scroll a little bit further down. We've got a lot of white space here again. Yeah, and that's it. So for me, this is not a product page that is really designed to convert, and I'll tell you why. So the first thing you want to do is capture the visitor's attention. And apart from the title of the product, I'm really not seeing how it can benefit me straight away. Whether I was a father with teenage kids, or if I was a teenage kid myself, I'm really not feeling like it speaks to me and my struggles, as a young person. So that would be my first issue with this product page. My second issue is this massive yellow PayPal button right here. I think having PayPal set up in your store is great for increasing conversions, but I do not like having it on the product page, just because it's always yellow, and it doesn't always look, in terms of design, it doesn't always look great on your site. Yellow can clash with the color scheme that you're going for with your brand. So I always like to just remove this and leave add to cart. So you can do that within the Shopify theme editor. It's pretty easy. So if we scroll a little bit further down, we have got a very brief product description. Again, this is not bad actually. I'm totally fine with this, but this could be made more readable with some bold, highlighted phrases or sentences. So we tend to skim things, and you'll know yourself if you're ever reading through an article or you're on a product page, you tend to skim through it and not exactly read every word, but get the gist of it through the way they've laid it out. Now this could be laid out a little bit more easy to skim with some bold highlighted key phrases like keep skin balanced, rich in minerals, get rid of any kind of spots, heal scars, stop further outbreaks. These would really catch your attention if you're skimming the page, and you would immediately realize the benefits of the product. The other alternative would be to use bullet points. So rather than have this layout, use some bullet points. It's a lot easier to read, a lot quicker to digest, and I found it really helpful in increasing conversions on my own store. Now we've got some reviews here. Reviews are always a good idea on your store. So it's great to see these here. There's only about 12, but honestly guys, you do not need a lot. Starting out 5 to 10 positive reviews is great. So you can get any app. I like to use Looks from the App Store. It's one of the best for me anyway. Personally, I really like it, photo reviews. And yeah, this is good to see. But my only issue with this page, apart from what I mentioned, is the way it's laid out. So you can see that there's a lot of empty space here between the description and underneath the product. And then also the reviews, they're all in the same column. So the product description and the reviews. So it means you have to do a lot of scrolling to actually get all the information that you need. So the way I would generally like to lay this out is use the whole page. People don't need to scroll as much to get the content they need, and you can make more of an impact at first glance. So I'll show you exactly what I mean in the article. So very quickly, I just want to check what theme they're using. So I'm going to go and inspect the page source and look for the theme. And it looks like they're using the Jumpstart theme, which is, I'm aware of this theme. It's a free theme in the Shopify store. So if we go and have a look at it over here, You can see it's a free theme designed for crowdfunding campaigns, and honestly it's got some more bad reviews than good reviews. So if I was 808 dude, I would probably go ahead and just use the debut theme or the minimal theme. They're much better. They're a lot cleaner. Okay guys, that's it for this video. We're going to wrap it up soon. Let's recap really quickly what we love about this page and what you should implement into your own store. Nice hero image. Addressing concerns on the homepage right here. So custom made badges that kind of show your values as a brand is really important for people to know. Product recommendations. If you guys have any products that are really selling well, feel free to include them on your homepage. Just include some reviews and social proof there as well. Blog preview. If you do not have a blog set up in your store already, I would highly recommend it. Get some content out there, whether it's a YouTube channel or a blog or a podcast. It's a really good way to position yourself as a leader in the field. And let's scroll a bit further down. We love this. In the press. This is a major credibility booster. We've got a little story here. Words tell, stories sell. Always remember that, guys. And then we've got Instagram right here. Now here's what could be improved. I would like to see a more specific call to action on the homepage right here. Whether it's a special promotion, an event, a sale, something like that. This area should have a very specific purpose in my mind. Now I scroll a little bit further down. Again, we want to have social proof here. And again, please, if you're going to make a blog, use better images than this. I don't mean to be harsh, but I was a teenager once, and I'm sure you were too, and nothing about this waterfall speaks to me. Now, let's scroll further down. This section right here, I'm adamant that this could be a little bit more readable. I don't like the fact that it's slightly veering to the left as well. More space on the... other way around. More space on the left than there is on the right. But it's not a big deal, nobody would really notice. I've actually checked out this page on mobile, and the mobile version of this site looks a lot better than it does on desktop, so bear that in mind, guys. Now let's click through to the product page. Once again, see what we need to improve. Yeah, please use a high quality image for your product image. It's really important. People can't come into your store and feel the product and see the quality for themselves, so you got to provide that kind of level of interaction with the product using video and images. It's very important. What else can they improve? They can remove this PayPal button. I'm not a fan, and I do not believe that it increases conversions in any way whatsoever. So if you can, guys, get rid of it. Product description. Like I said, I like it, but I really want to see this more readable, and I want to see them highlight the benefits more, because right now when I'm scanning it, I'm failing to see how it can really benefit me. And then the final thing would be just the use of space on this page. There's a lot of empty space here that could be better used. We could have some really cool content in there that really appeals to teens, and I just think these are probably really great products, but I just feel like the product page is wasted. I really do. So that's essentially it for the video, guys. Sorry if I ranted, but I wanted to give you guys some insight on some of the things that you should try and aim for when you're building a store, and some things you should try and avoid. I always say that content is the biggest thing that's going to help you convert. So just really good content, engaging content, lots of image-rich and video-rich media, showing products from all angles, telling your story, as a brand. You know, this is stuff that really gets people going and really engages them. So definitely keep that in mind. And that's it. Now I have transcribed this review into an article which actually goes a little bit more in depth. So if you guys feel like checking that out, just hit the link in the description, have a read through that article. You'll probably get a real lot of value from it. I go a little bit further in depth than I do in this video, so feel free to check it out, and good luck. See you in the next video.